back to my channel. I am super excited today on Friday. I just happened to go to Chanel and buy their brand new foundation. This was only released on Friday morning. I was actually in the store as they were unpacking the boxes, waiting very impatiently to get my hands on the brand new Beiges Tinted Moisturiser. This is going to be sheer coverage. Summer is just around the corner. We're all going to want to show a little bit more of our skins. If you are interested in knowing how this applies and how this lasts throughout the day, then please keep watching. Okay, so I must have super strong willpower because this has been on my desk in the bag since Friday morning and I haven't even peeked. This is my first Chanel foundation / tinted moisturiser. It still counts. So excited. This is the brand new Chanel Beiges Tinted Moisturiser. I hope I'm pronouncing that right and not making a serious fool out of myself. I never did French at school. Well, I did do French at school, but I can't remember any of the French that I did at school. So this is the Beiges Tinted Moisturiser. It's in a plastic bottle, but it's super chic and super shiny and just, it's Chanel. I feel so grown up right now. Okay, so let's do a little bit of bump on the product. This is £37 and you get 30 mils worth of product, which is pretty standard for a foundation. This comes in 6 shades. It could do with a few more shades, but as this is sheer coverage, the shade range isn't as important as if this was a full coverage foundation. It does even out skin tone. It says it's hydrating. It has hyaluronic acid in there. Very lightweight. Says it's a sheer finish, which it should be because it's a tinted moisturiser. And it's got SPF of 30 in there, as well as antioxidants, which will protect your skin against the elements. Does say that you're supposed to apply this with your fingertips if you want a very sheer coverage, or if you want a little bit more of an intense look, you can use a brush or a sponge, which is what I'm going to do today. Okay, so let's get some of this on my face. I know for a fact this is going to be too dark for me. In store, if you are interested, I was matched to the shade light medium. This is actually the shade medium plus because I am going to go on holiday very shortly, and halfway through my holiday I never have a foundation or a tinted moisturiser that matches my skin tone, so I'm hoping this is going to be it. So this is definitely going to be too dark for my skin at the moment. I already have the YSL Touche Éclat All-in-One Glow for my skin shade at the moment, so please don't judge it on the actual colour of this foundation. We're going to judge it on the application, how it feels, how it wears throughout the day, rather than actually how it looks as a colour on my skin. So let's have a look. So it has a twisty lid and a little squeezy pourer. I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my skin, and it's very dark. We're going to see how that blends. So this is about the amount that I would put on my skin with the Touche Éclat All-in-One Glow. I'm not going to put it all on just yet. It smells really nice. It smells a little bit like a sunscreen, but an expensive sunscreen. Oh yes. I'm just going to tap that in for now. Oh, this feels lovely on my skin. I was really hoping that I wouldn't be disappointed, and I'm not. This feels absolutely amazing on my skin. Feels really hydrating and really lightweight. Now the YSL Touche Éclat All-in-One Glow is buildable, and they market this as a foundation. They don't market this as a tinted moisturiser, even though it is a tinted moisturiser. This is actually buildable to medium coverage. So should I see if this is buildable as well? Let's go for it. I'm not going to waste too much of this because this is just like gold dust. But let's put another little bit on there. This is really difficult to get this out. You really have to squeeze. Okay, so let's put a little bit more on. and see whether this is buildable. Almost disappears into your skin. It's just absolutely beautiful. Okay, so this is definitely buildable, but I don't think I'd need it to be any major coverage on holiday. I think just a sheer coverage to even out my skin tone when I'm on holiday in the heat is going to be perfect. It's not overly greasy, but you can tell it's really hydrating on the skin. I can feel it on my skin already. Now I'm hoping that putting 2 layers on and building this up isn't going to send my skin greasy throughout the day, but it's a risk that needs to be taken. So quite obviously you can still see some imperfections through this tinted moisturiser. It's a tinted moisturiser. It's not pretending to be something that it's not. This is not going to be buildable to medium coverage. It's definitely buildable, but it's still going to be relatively sheer on your skin. It's the perfect thing to take with you on holiday. This has evened out all my skin tone. My skin's just looking beautiful and glowy and sun-kissed now, and that is exactly what I want when I go away with my family. Maybe just going out for a meal of an evening and just throw some of this on, a bit of mascara, a bit of concealer underneath my eyes perhaps, and we're ready to go. So I'm going to put the rest of my makeup on and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the finished look and I absolutely love it. My pores look minute, my wrinkles are non-existent because of the lovely sheen that my skin now has. My skin feels so hydrated and beautiful. Absolutely loving this tinted moisturiser. I don't think I'd wear this on an everyday basis. I obviously have lots of imperfections on my skin, and the YSL Touche Eclat All-in-One Glow does build up to a medium coverage, even though it's like a tinted moisturiser finish on there. So I would probably use that on an everyday basis, but on holiday I will definitely be wearing this. You can see my freckles through the foundation, which I think just adds to the sun-kissed glow look. So I was really scared earlier on that I was going to be disappointed by this foundation because I was so excited to get my hands on it, and I am so not disappointed. This is beautiful and I am loving it. I am going to check in a little bit later on and show you how the foundation has worn throughout the day, but please bear in mind this is a tinted moisturiser and it does not claim to be super long lasting. So we'll see how long it lasts for. I'm definitely not going to hold it against this foundation if it doesn't last 10 hours, but we're going to see how long it lasts. So I'll see you all in a bit. Hi everybody and welcome to the check-in. It's now been well over 7 hours since I first applied the foundation, and I was not expecting it to look this good after this amount of time. Because I've picked a tinted moisturiser that is quite a lot darker than my natural skin colour, I was expecting it at this stage to look a little bit patchy as certain areas had rubbed off throughout the day. Now don't get me wrong, this is definitely not transfer proof. If you put your phone to your ear and then take it away, there is quite a lot of the tinted moisturiser left on your phone. You are going to have to seriously mattify this down if you don't want that to happen. But this is supposed to be a natural look, and this has not gone patchy at all. It still looks pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Now, if I'm going to be wearing a tinted moisturiser, I wouldn't wear it personally for this amount of time. So this is good enough for me. So my pores have not been airbrushed. This is definitely not a tinted moisturiser with airbrushing capabilities. They look like pores, but they definitely haven't been accentuated in any way. The same goes for my fine lines and wrinkles. The skin just feels really hydrated and plumped out a little bit, making those fine lines and wrinkles look a little bit less evident. I am really happy with how this tinted moisturiser has worn throughout the day. I was only expecting it to do possibly 3 hours, especially with the amount of exercise that I have done throughout the day. I definitely wasn't expecting it to last this long. This is the perfect tinted moisturiser to take away on holiday with you. It is fantastic for all ages. I don't think I would recommend this for anybody with seriously oily skin. It definitely wouldn't last very long, and it does go a little bit shiny after 3 to 4 hours, and I think that would be possibly 1 to 2 hours if you have a really oily skin. Definitely if you have dry skin, this is perfect. Go out and get a sample and try it. Obviously, everybody's skin is completely different, but I am thoroughly impressed on how this tinted moisturiser has worn throughout the day. I really hope you found this video helpful. If you have, please do give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. There is a watermark in this corner. If you click on it, it will take you through to my homepage where you can subscribe. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye!